Islam versus Muslims. Understanding the difference. Introduction. In this lesson, we will clarify the difference between Islam and Muslims. Many people judge Islam based on the actions of some Muslims, but it is important to understand that Islam itself is a divine system, while Muslims are human beings who can make mistakes. 1. Islam. The divine system of God. Islam is the guidance that Allah sent to humanity through the Quran and the teachings of Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him. Islam is not created by humans, it is from Allah. It does not change over time, just like natural laws such as gravity remain constant. Example. If a building collapses, we do not blame the law of gravity. Instead, we examine human errors, such as poor engineering or weak materials. Similarly, if Muslims fail to follow Islam properly, we should not blame Islam itself. 2. Muslims. Imperfect human beings. Muslims are followers of Islam, but they are human and can make mistakes. Just because someone is a Muslim does not mean they perfectly represent Islam. People may misunderstand or fail to practice Islam correctly due to ignorance, personal weaknesses, or cultural influences. Example. A person may call themselves a doctor, but if they do not follow medical ethics and procedures, they will make mistakes. However, we do not blame the medical profession itself for their errors. Likewise, Islam should not be blamed for the actions of individual Muslims. 3. The principle. Islam's teachings versus people's actions. Islam teaches honesty, justice, compassion, and peace. However, Muslims may sometimes fail to live up to these values. Islam prohibits oppression, yet a Muslim might oppress others due to personal failures. Islam commands justice, but a Muslim may act unjustly. Islam promotes peace, but some Muslims may engage in conflicts for political or personal reasons. Example. If a Muslim commits injustice, that does not mean Islam promotes injustice. Instead, it shows that the person is not following Islam correctly. 4. Discussion and reflection. To conclude, let's reflect on some key questions. If a Muslim does something wrong, should we blame Islam or the individual? How can we ensure that we are following Islam correctly in our own lives? The goal of this lesson is to help people understand that Islam is a perfect system, but Muslims, like all humans, can make mistakes. Instead of judging Islam by the actions of imperfect followers, we should judge it by its true teachings. May Allah guide us all to understand and follow Islam correctly.